struggling with prop firms? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over the break and retest strategy. So if you've been struggling with this strategy with the entries, or if you don't know what it is, I'm going to be using gold as an example. I'm going to be breaking down everything. I've already set a few examples here that we're going to be going over. I'll be quickly showing a quick few other examples where I'm not already drawn these, so you know exactly that I'm not just coming up with these out of the blue. So okay, as I said, I'm using gold as an example. So by the way, do hit that subscribe, guys, because I am going to be showing some live trades with prop firms, personal accounts. I post videos every single day, so tons and tons of value for you guys every single day. So definitely hit that subscribe so you keep up to date with every single video. So okay, breaking down the break and retest. So as you can see, price has moved up here, and price, this is the first clue, right? We've got rejection wicks here, so price obviously wants to carry on in the uptrend. Now obviously we've had this few two bullish strong momentum candles, but then price comes down. Now it breaks through this support level here. I would have looked at these two tweezers, if you want to call it, or two rejection wing. You got a bullish and a bearish rejection long hammer candles, or not shooting stars, but hammer candles, if you want to call it. Then we got a rejection here. Price breaks through this strong, look at this, no wick at the bottom. So we got the strong selling candle. Price comes back up for a retest because price broke through, the sellers broke through the previous support and a key level area, created this evening star. Look at this entry candle here, created this evening star with the doji in the middle, and then price just fell. That gives a nice 1 to 4. Now obviously, when you patience is key. So with a bit of patience, then price broke back up with a huge bullish momentum candle. Now you might be thinking, okay, what if I would have entered from here because prices come back up to retest? Well, okay, let's, we'll do this. Suppose we would have entered here, so we've already gained 4%. So let's do this. Let's go as we go along. Let's make this realistic as possible, right? Because I want to show this as if even a 5-year-old can understand and follow along. So okay, we've gained 4% there. Now this trade, we enter, so 2%. So clone this, 2%, and then price broke through. Actually, okay, so before we go ahead, now there's another, let's just say we took every single opportunity that price gave us. So we've got gained 2% here, right? But then okay, prices come back up to retest. Let's just say we will take this trade as well, right? Let's just say 1 to 2 here, right? Now obviously, if you took the trade and walked away, this would hit. So we're going to take hit your stop loss. So I just call this a loss, and what I like to do is my losses, expenses I call them, I like to have in orange. It's not a red or something. So red is a strong emotional color, so I like normally have these, even my winners in blue and my losses in orange. And then okay, price broke through the previous resistance now, and when it broke through, it comes back down to retest. It's come back at that key level area, and how much does it give us? A 1 to 5, depending on how big the stop loss would have been, but let's just stay on the safe side and call it a 1 to 5. So let's just fill these in as we go along. So far we're up 4%, that's 6% in total. We lost, let's just call this a losing trade, and then we back down to 5%, and then we know the one, with the patience, we wait for price to come back down, and now we've gained 5%. So now we're up altogether 10%. So obviously guys, if you're with FTM or prop firm, you already passed this challenge. So now okay, you wait for, obviously you get your 1 to 5, price goes along. Now we mark these levels of interest, because look at these wicks, rejections like that. So remember, you don't take the trade straight away because you wait for some form of rejections. So obviously price sellers, this is a strong candle here, selling candle, so hardly any rejection. So I would not took on this trade for a buy, even though it broke through the previous resistance. So price came back down, it tumbled. Maybe if you took this rejection here, so like I said, what we'll do is, let's just say we would have taken this trade, let's just say we're absolutely new to trading, and you know, let's just say this would have been a loss as well. Now I'm going to show you something, that if you take one trade per day, eventually the numbers play in your favor. It's when you overtrade, you kill your chances. So that's a loss as well. Okay, now price, we take this, okay, we lost the trade, price came back up, retesting this area. Let's just say you would have even taken that trade, right? This is the power of just taking one trade per day and then you're moving on. So we lost this trade, now we're 2% down. Price comes back up, breaks resistance. Now it's come to this. Now this, even though it's only a wick, the way it got rejected, right, it means that this is a respected key level area. So what we do is, we'll take next time price approaches, if it gives us the right signals for selling, and I will go into that as well, just bear with me. Okay, this would have given us a nice 1 to 4.5, but let's just call it a 1 to 4, a 1 to 4. So what does that 1 to 4 do? Covers the previous 2 losses and gives us 2 extra profit. But we already a nice profit anyway, just by taking one trade per day. But we are on swing trading, so this wouldn't be obviously per day, right? Okay, price comes back down, we break through the previous key area, price comes back up to retest. Let's just say we were taking a trade of this. So again, remember, we're just gonna like just take a trade of everything. We're not gonna use we're gonna act like a 5-year. I'm just showing you how simple trading is, guys. We're gonna act like a 5-year-old. I'm just taking every opportunity just by not over trading, right? Price breaks through the previous, now it's broken through resistance, comes back up. Now this obviously, whoever buyers or sellers who are taking a trade here, I think this was a liquidity area, so you know, you just got stopped out. Price would come back down, but once it comes back to the previous structure, market structure, it comes back at the price. You take this trade here, or give you another 4.7. Let's just call it 4. You know, price breaks through resistance, comes back down. It actually keeps going. You know, we wouldn't have taken a sell here because there's no in the past. There's no reason to take a sell. There's no, you know, price hasn't been created that resistance from the or respected it at this area in the past. Price keeps going, breaks up, comes back down to, you know, look, it comes back to the previous highs. We take the trade again. That's another 4%. It's a 4.7, but you know, we just, rather than rounding up, we'll round it down. 4.7. Price shoots back up, breaks through the previous resistance. Price comes back down to retest this area. How much did this give us? A 5. So let's just mark this as a 5. Price comes back up, breaks, obviously huge bullish momentum candle, comes back down to retest this area. But then obviously, you know, it's there's not in the key area in the past to, you know, a respected area. So we just took our 1 to 5, waited for price to come back down. It didn't fully come down, but you could have just maybe took it off. Now look at this, guys. Look, see, broke through, respected, but then we waiting for the catch our full move, right? So 1 to 5, so we couldn't have entered from maybe we could have entered from here though, you know, because if you've seen some kind of a, let's just say you enter from here. So we now looking at a nice 1 to 4 again. Now I'm going to, you know, just into a detailed, just following it trade by trade. Okay, now this way it gets interesting. Now price, you follow it through. You could have caught the 1 to 4. Price comes back down and breaks through the previous support. Look, all these rejections here. Price breaks down. Maybe we took a buy here as well, because price has been respected here. You know, would have known it's a bit of a key area. So we would have taken a trade here. Let's just say we were taking a buy. We would have lost though, because it's what I'm trying to show here, guys, is that if you just take one trade per, you know, not even if you just don't overtrade, but we would have lost this trade, right? So because we would have lost this trade, let's call that -1. Clone this, -1. Now price comes back down, you know, breaks through the support. I'll just zoom in. Price breaks through the support, comes back up to retest. Now it gives us a 1 to 9. So it's an 8.95, but we'll call it 1 to 9. Or if you know what, let's just stick to the safe side. Forget the extra 1%. 1 to 8. Price breaks through. You catch this whole move. Even if you don't want to catch the whole move, price comes back up, and call this, we took a buy here because of the previous structure here. Took the buy, we lost. Come, you know, retest here, and then we took a sell here. Because now we're in a downtrend. We're only looking for sells. You know, price has broken the previous lows from this kind of huge move down. So now we're looking for sells. Price comes down. Okay, this gives a 1 to 5 as well. Now what this guys? Okay, now imagine you're in a personal account. So let's do the maths with the prop firm, whatever. First we gain 4%, 6%, we lose this, that's 5%, 5, that's 10%, we lose the next two, we're on 8%, we win the 4, 12%, 16, 20, 25, 29, lose that, 28, 36, and then you got 41. That's 41% total in a matter of, I mean, we're on the 4-hour time frame, so let's just, if I just turn on the, actually you can just work it out from here actually. Okay, so 22nd November until 22nd Feb. Wow. So that's 20 days of trading. In 1 month you've earned around, you know, 36%, or was it, or 35%, something like that. Can't complain there, guys. On a $100,000 account with a prop firm, that's almost you know, $36,000 or $35,000, you know. So, okay, now let me show you some, guys, what I do. Look what I've done, guys. Now this is what I've done. This is all back testing I've done on my currency pair. Now on this chart is very slow because I've done this for the last 2 years, and you have to, like, this is how I back test. But my own personal strategy gives me a 1 to 10. So look at this, guys. You see these blue lines? You're probably thinking, what are these blue lines? One blue line represents 1 week. One blue line to the next blue line represents 1 week. One red line to the next red line represents 1 month. So yeah, I've back tested quite extensively, and it's definitely been worth it. I mean, if I show you even, I mean, look at these greens. These greens a 10% gains, the blacks are like 7%, 5%, 6% gains, oranges are losses. So I mean, look, I'm on trade 529. So I mean, I'll be doing this for, if I zoom out, right, 1 minute, guys. I mean, you gotta put the work in as well. It's not just gonna happen like, and if you're thinking what these numbers are, guys, here, these like how much I've gained for the week. 27 through back testing though, 27%, 6%, 47% for the week, 33% for the week, and you have to be realistic. So I hope this was helpful. We went through obviously break and retest, and I hope you found this helpful, guys, and yeah, I'm out.